Print on demand is an amazing way to launch a business from home without a ton of startup costs, but a lot of people seem to think that you are limited on options of what you can sell. But in today's world, print on demand has expanded so much further than a $10 t-shirt or a $10 mug. You can launch a brand that is super high-end, very luxurious, all from home. And so today, I'm gonna walk you through 3 of my top picks for premium products that you can launch your own print-on-demand business. And I brought some samples, and I'm also gonna give you a couple of ideas with each product of different niches that I think would perform really well. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and I launched my own print-on-demand business in 2023, was able to scale that business to over 6 figures of revenue. And I got all of that information for free off of YouTube, online, doing my due diligence. And so I post content also for free to show you how I did that and different ways that I could see how you could have success in this business model, knowing how much opportunity there is that is still untapped and given the experience that I have so far. So if any of that sounds interesting, please like and subscribe. I really try to take a transparent and honest take to the business model itself. I think it's really easy to have a clickbait headline that says, hey, make $200,000 this year. And while that is absolutely possible, I am just about to cross over the $200,000 revenue mark for my shop. That is revenue, that is not profit. So I think it's always healthy to have an idea of what is the actual potential, but what does that realistically mean for your bottom line and for actually launching a business? Let's get into it. For the first category, I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back. Anytime you're selling anything online or in person or whatever, it's always great to pick something where people have to buy multiple at once, or if they're not buying multiple at once, it's something that they will likely buy more of in the future. And the reason that's really good is it allows for additional sale opportunities, additional data, and obviously additional revenue and profit alongside that as well. And so anytime I can dabble in the home decor space, I love that. If you're anything like me, you are somebody that likes to switch it up. You might want to dabble with some fall decor, or maybe you're just over it and you want to do more of like different quotes and things like that across your home. Anytime that there's home decor, it's always a good space to go into because people utilize these for themselves, home decor items, but they're also buying them as gifts for other people. So the first category that I'm going to be talking about is within that home decor niche, and it is wall art. And in fact, in this recent article posted by Etsy News, they listed that statement dorm art has had an insane growth moment. And so you can see here that there has been a ton of search data for Mykonos prints, Amalfi prints. People are having these experiences on vacation and wanting to bring a bit of that vacation into their home, not only their home, but their dorms as well. So you can see that this is something that is trending really well right now, and it is definitely something that you could take advantage of with print on demand. Now, one of my top picks for print on demand and wall art in particular is going to be Gelato. If you go onto Gelato and check out their product catalog, you'll see that there is a category here called wall art that allows you to choose between posters, wooden framed posters, premium wooden framed posters, metal framed posters, canvas, posters with the hangers, acrylic prints, all types of different options. It gives you all types of options for how you might want to launch into this brand. So you can obviously sell a digital piece of art, or you can offer an upsell and send that out as a poster upsell or as a premium framed wooden poster. And these are things that have higher margin than your standard $10 t-shirt because there is an element that you can't just go down to Walmart and get that. So huge category that I think would be fantastic for scaling growth with your print on demand business. If you're like me, you might be asking yourself, what types of designs would work well? Obviously, you can do your research to kind of see what are the trends. I've talked a lot on my channel here about the Western niche is trending really well. People are being a little bit self-deprecating and saying like, leave by 9, I'm tired. Things like that are funny that people might be wanting to throw into their walls. There's all types of different things, and a lot of times you can see what's trending well with t-shirts and what's trending well in the media in general, and you can spin that into wall art. I like to utilize a platform like Kittl. I can just go in and create AI-generated images that will allow me to edit them and tweak the style to my liking. So this is an example of one where I simply just went in and asked for an illustrative picture of Santorini, And this is what it spit out. It's pretty good in the sense of the imagery and the colors that I would like, and definitely something that I think would fit super, super well within this niche. Another thing that I really like about this niche is that it is very easy to be customized. And if we know anything about the market for print on demand, we know that it opens the door to customization like no other. You're not having to go ahead and order this product, customize it yourself. You can simply make a couple of graphic tweaks, have your production partner like Gelato print that out for you and send that over. That will allow you to expand into higher margin price points because people are way more willing to spend more money if something is customized. And we can see that in a recent article by Forbes. They actually said that in a customer review by Deloitte, they reported that 1 in 5 consumers are willing to pay 20% more for something that is customized. I liked this design idea as well. If we look out in top trending designs right now, we can see that cocktails are trending really well, or mocktails. You can take a design like this that is meant to be hung up in somebody's house, over their bar, or in their little kitchen area that says Smith Cocktail Lounge. Offer this as a customized template, utilize it and market it as a gift to go along with somebody that is a cocktail lover, and sell this holiday season. So there's so many applications that you can utilize for wall art. And I know your next question is going to be, and that is, okay, but like, what's the quality like? Well, I had the same question, but I ordered a sample to give you guys an idea of what to expect with this type of product. So this is an example of one of the prints that I ordered off of the premium wooden framed prints. And you can see really key quality. This is actually a print that I took on my vacation in Greece last summer. So I took inspiration from that, and we have it hanging up in our kitchen that I just took down for this video. But really high quality. It comes in a way that everything is like evenly spaced out. And I just think it's a great option for a super luxury high-end shop. You can also take something like this and add in more customization, add in a date, add in a location, and really make it a bit more artistic. My second pick is going to be branded clothing. Now, I know I said earlier that print on demand expands beyond the $10 tee and things like that. While I think there absolutely is a place for clothing in print on demand, it is still by far and away the most popular print on demand category. And that is because people love the ability for you to go and order something special that is for a specific occasion. They want to be able to add their own customization, or just find something that isn't down at Walmart that they can have and utilize their own like customization and have something be a bit more personalized to their style, even if it's not like actually personalized. But that's also obviously a huge niche too, is doing something a little more personalized. Print on demand has expanded recently into being able to use premium brands like Champion and Under Armour. This basically allows you to piggyback onto these brands that have incredible street cred and utilize their brand recognition as your own brand recognition and position yourself as a premium brand. This is something that is newer within print on demand. You didn't used to be able to utilize premium brands. You would have to utilize things like Gildan or Comfort Colors, which are still really great products, but aren't as recognized in the athletic community or just the streetwear community as some of these larger brands. And so again, with Gelato, actually Gelato is the company that has all of these products that I'm going to be talking through today. So if you go onto the website, you can see things on their premium section like Under Armour crew neck and Champion shirt, which are super high quality products that are not found everywhere. If you are somebody that is passionate about a certain sport or a certain activity, that's definitely an area that you could lean into for print on demand and apply your own perspective. I talked a little bit in previous videos about how pickleball was super popular right now, and people were absolutely flocking to that, coming in and buying multiple different t-shirts because they had to buy them for their entire group. And one niche that I had on my radar that I thought was really cool and unique was run clubs. I think this is something that I've heard way more frequently. People are getting into running. They're being able to basically gamify running. I, in fact, heard a statistic that run clubs are the new Tinder, where people are joining these clubs to better themselves and better their health, but it's also a great way to like date. And so over the last year, we've seen insane growth of the term run club. Demand for this search term has more than tripled in the last 12 months. And so this is a really cool area where you could create like a really fun millennial, Gen Z, Gen X type run club t-shirt that people want to come in here and buy for their run club or just to have on their own, have them be running themed. So absolutely one of the top picks that I would have for potentially launching onto this niche, which is super premium branded tees or clothing with sporty typed niches attached to them. And so I actually had this idea. I didn't want to order anything that was like super customized because I am not a runner, but I did want to order one of these tees to kind of understand quality, what the differences are. And I did want to make it kind of run themed, but make it me too. So I actually ordered the cropped champion tee, which is more my style. I chose the cropped one, which I think is super fun, which I think would sell really well right now. People are really into the baggy style, but also the crop is super popular. And I just printed this really super design on it that says, "Eat pasta, run fasta." I just think that's super funny. I saw it somewhere and thought that's hilarious. Kind of goes to carbo loading before your marathon, but I'm not running a marathon. Quality is unmatched when it comes to like just a heavier weight tee, and it has, you know, the authentic label there too. So something that you could definitely charge a heftier price point for because you are making it unique and you are attaching it to this premium brand. So another really great way to launch a very, very premium print-on-demand business all from home. Before I move on to the third pick, I had ordered samples. I was able to work with Gelato, who actually has all three of these options that I'm talking about today. They had a special offer where if you join with the link in my description below, and if you order within the first 48 hours, you will get your first order of samples for 50% off. Just wanting to make sure that you can really elevate your mock-up designs and really kind of understand what the consumer is going to feel, then I would absolutely take advantage of this so you could actually get your hands on what the product looks like and feel what your customers will feel. Now, moving on to the third and last category. Now, don't come for me. This is not a exact product. It is a application of print on demand that is becoming more and more popular, so it's better to ride the wave early than later, but that is embroidery. Embroidery is something that I feel like a lot of people have interest in, but they're not really sure on how it works or how you can apply that to your shop. Print on demand is not just print on demand. I've talked about embroider on demand. I've talked about engrave on demand. These are all areas that even as shop owners ourselves, we're like, how does that work? Like, how do people do that on demand? So it really does provide that premium option that really does feel like this is something that is being done and specialized. So it does tend to bring higher price points if you can offer these special things. So embroidery is one that I would definitely consider adding to your list in the terms of if I wanna up level my print on demand business, or if I wanna launch into a print on demand business that is a little bit more niche, a little bit more high end, a little bit more premium, embroidery is an area that I would look into. So embroidered products are possible with Gelato. If you go onto their platform, you'll be able to easily see in their catalog top selling embroidery products. You can choose your shipping region. Another reason that I like print on demand is you can really control for where your products are coming from. I don't think it's a very premium experience if I'm ordering something and it's taking 3 weeks to get here because it's coming from a location that's far away. So that in itself is very premium that we can ship directly from the United States. If you're in another country, you can utilize Gelato to choose a production facility that is located in that country as well. If you go on here, you can see their top selling embroidery products and what our options are. And then if you click into the different products, you'll be able to see the option of embroidery, which is new here. It does change the pricing a little bit, but they make it really clear on the digitization fees. With print on demand, it's typically direct to garment printing, meaning that it comes from a computer and they're able to print it onto our clothing. With embroidery, that is a different type of machine, and they have to configure that machine to properly handle the designs that you're making. And so when you see this one-time digitization fee, that is to allow for the programming needed to actually make this application possible. So for text and things of that nature, it's going to be $3.95. And then for things that actually have images, it's going to be $6.50. So anytime you're utilizing a different image, you will have to pay that. It is only a one-time fee. But if you are doing something really custom, like we've talked about, every time you make a different design, you are going to have to pay that one-time fee. So just consider that when you are thinking through your product costs and your unit economics. This is a way that you'd be able to differentiate yourself from others in this space by either offering embroidery or offering custom embroidery and understanding how those fit into your product costs. But this is an example of a shop where all they do is sell simple embroidered, not all they do, because this is a fantastic shop, but what they do is they sell simple embroidered crew necks that all those designs are the same. So they just have to pay that digitization fee once, but they offer this simplistic, cute, catchy sayings, location-based graphics, and they have done almost 23,000 sales. And you can see the price point here of $45 for a crew neck, and they are offering free shipping. But if you do the math, you could easily make somewhere around $10 of profit per crew neck. And that adds up over time when all you're having to do is make one design, set it up, and let those orders come in and be processed through a partner like Gelato. That's it. Those are my top 3 picks for super premium, dare I say, bougie print-on-demand products that you could launch literally today, whether you're starting your own business or you have a shop and you're looking to expand into new categories. If this has been helpful whatsoever, please like and subscribe for more content like this.